What's up, YouTube? It's Jukebox Josh back with another episode of the Jukebox Show, the album reviews. And today I'll be reviewing Digital Roses Don't Die. This album was released on February 18th, 2022 by the Mississippi rapper, producer, engineer extraordinaire Big Crit. So before I get started, I have to say that I have not listened to too much of Big Crit's music in the past. I'm aware that he's been around for a while, that he has a huge following, has had a lot of success with a lot of other artists in the South and in all over the world. I'm aware of it. I just hadn't heard too much of his music, but I'm really grateful that I came across this album, and I'll explain why as I get into the reviews. So let's get into it. All right. Here we go. So the first track is called Fire. It's an interlude. I did not rate any of the interludes. I personally think that there were too many interludes on the album. But with that being said, the production behind all of the interludes was great. It sounds great. I just didn't get the interludes. So the first official song on the album is called Southside of the Moon, and this is a jukebox joint. This is like the southern version of Common's I Used to Love Her, or for those who remember Erica Badu's Love of My Life. It's like in that family of songs, but he did it. He flipped it. Like the lyrics, I gave it 3. The production, I gave it 3. The creativity / originality, I gave it 3. That's just a fire song. That's going into my playlist. That's a jukebox joint. All right, the next song, Show You Right. To be real, that song is like a hit or miss. Like some people are gonna listen to it. It's like a funky kind of 2-step. He's singing on it. Some people are gonna love it, right? I can imagine as a DJ, I can imagine that song coming on and seeing people get up there, get up on the dance floor and dance, right? But then I can imagine some people are not liking the song. For me, I don't really care for the song. I think that the song, the album would have been all right without the song. However, I gave the lyrics a 3, the production a 3, the creativity a 3 because it was very creative. And again, some people are really gonna like the song. I just didn't. All right, so moving on. Rhode Clean. This song is like some funky Outcast meets UGK, and when I say that, it's in no way am I implying that he's biting, because it's original. The song is just it's so fresh, man. It's that Sunday morning, suit tie, getting ready to go to a Baptist church, fresh type of feeling, man. That song is great. That's a jukebox joint. It's going into my playlist. All right, the next song, Earth. It's an interlude. Again, all the interludes are somewhat the same to me. It's a really great production. The music behind it is great. I just don't really, care for that song, but we'll care for the interludes. So moving on, right? Come Out to Play. I think the production is hot. I just can't imagine a time where I would listen to this song. To me, it's like another interlude. But I gave Come Out to Play the lyrics of 1, the production a 3, creativity a 3. All right, Just For You. Now this song, I think it's okay. It's a love song. It could be hit or miss. I think the song could be a top 40 classic, or it could just be a song that gets skipped over. That's the ceiling and the floor for this song. I gave the lyrics a 2, the production a 3, the creativity a 2. Again, I don't personally like it, but I gotta give it to him. The production is good on the song, and if it's worked properly, this could be a top 40 hit. It's just not for me. All right, so I'm moving on. So Cool. This song is a jukebox joint. This song gives me some screw it on the bar / so fresh, so clean. I want to get dressed up and do like an Instagram story and have that song playing. Like this song is good. It's a jukebox joint. I gave it 3s across the board. It's fire. It's the song again is called So Cool. All right, moving on. Water. It's another interlude. You know how I feel about the interludes. I will say this though. he did like some spoken word on there, and like I said, the production is cool. I'm just not rating the interludes. All right, the next song, Boring. Now this song I gave threes across the board. I didn't make it a jukebox joint. It's not a song that I will play all the time, but this song is creative, and it's about being boring, but having something, offering something, to your love interest that will make them want to stick around, if you know what I mean, right? but still being boring and not wanting to be out all the time. I think that's a real it's a creative song. Again, it's not a jukebox joint for me, but it's a creative song, and I can imagine a lot of brothers playing that song at some point in their life. All right, here we go. Moving on. Would it matter? Uh, I gave the lyrics a two, the production a three, the creativity a two. It's cool. It's asking for him. He's asking a woman, if she would still be interested if he couldn't provide some of the material things. To me, it's a theme that we've heard before, and not to get too technical, right? But if you gotta ask the question, then you know the answer, right? I don't know, but I'll save that to the I'll save that for the what they call them, like the pickup artists and stuff like that. All right, moving on down. Generational, way down. I gave the lyrics a three, the production a three, the creativity a three. This song was like a real personal song where like K.R.I.T opened up and he showed some vulnerability. And I can imagine a lot of people liking this song. For me, I gave it threes. It's not a jukebox joint to me, but I like the fact that he opened up and showed some vulnerability. Like, he's not tough all the time, right? So yeah, again, the production is great, right? It's great. It's a deep song, so it's gonna be hit or miss. And with songs like that, you're not gonna want to play those songs all the time, right? But really glad that he made it. All right, the next song, When. It's an interlude. Another one. All right, then we move on to It's Over Now. He's singing about a relationship being over. I think if you're ever kind of heartbroken, then you might like this song. But if you think that love interests are like buses and one comes every 30 minutes, you're not gonna like the song. But again, I gave that one threes across the board, right? Yeah, I gave that threes across the board. It's a well written song. Again, it's just about getting over someone, and if you are getting over a relationship, then you may like the song. If you don't like people crying over this type of stuff, or not, I don't want to say crying, excuse me, but if you don't like people kind of talking about this kind of stuff, it's not going to be for you. All right, here we go. Wet Lashes and Shot Glasses. I think that this is a better version of It's Over Now, because this one, he's rapping about actually getting over the relationship. For that one, I gave Wet Lashes and Shot Glasses. I gave two for the lyrics, three for the production, three for the creativity. Yeah. Then the next song is All the Time. This is a jukebox joint. As soon as the song came on, I liked it. Like, I was like, wow, this is funky. This is funky. I gave it threes across the board. It's one of my favorite songs on the album. All right, then the last song is called More Than Roses. I gave the lyrics a two, the production a three, creativity a three. I didn't. For me, I can imagine like putting this song on my hookah and chill playlist. Right, that's where I can imagine having that song, hookah and chill. Definitely more than roses. So for the lyrics, I gave it 33 out of 39. Production is a 39 out of 39. Originality / creativity was like a 37 out of 39. A total of 109 points out of 117 possible points. I gave it a score of 93, which is, like an A minus. So with that being said, right, if you are someone who likes like trap beats and you want to hear some ratchet stuff, you're gonna rate this a little lower, because like he didn't go there. He didn't go there And the beats are funky. The beats got funk on them, not so much trap. It's that southern, it's that soul, it's that blues. It's that's the beats that he's bringing. So if you want that trap, then you're gonna rate it a little bit lower. If you like the funk from the beats, if you like hearing the diversity uh, in his music and his writing, then you may even rate this a little bit higher than the 93. But for me, I put it at a 93. I think Big Crit, he made an album for the normal guy. For me, I love hip hop, and I don't always want to hear about drugs and sex. There's a place for that, but I don't always want to hear that. Not everybody can be the drug dealer, right? Somebody's a normal guy, and Big Crit, he pulled off that album without it being corny. So salute to Big Crit. All right, so where would I play this? Where would I play this album? He has some songs that I would have like on my hookah and playlist, like my hookah and chill playlist. He has some songs that I would ride to. For the most part, the album, I could play the album in the back, like when I'm working during the day. I could have that album playing definitely. But that's what I think. Let me know what you all think. Leave a comment. What did you think about the album? What were some of your favorite songs? Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Until next time on Jukebox Josh, peace.